Alright, so I just came back from a quick run with the HY6. Glad I didn't do any filming or anything because it wouldn't have lasted very long. I got to a little uphill section and it just completely cut out, and I just thought, well, maybe the battery's dead. So I swapped batteries and it started working again. And it died almost instantly. So I thought, oh, maybe it's just this obstacle is too difficult for it. So I'll turn around. I got about 50 feet down the trail and it turned off again. So lo and behold, it's overheating is what the issue is. It did this a few times where it would turn off and I'd have to wait a second, swap the battery, power it on, drive a little bit down the trail, turn off, wait a second, unplug the battery, plug a new battery in, drive 50 feet down the trail, and it would shut off. And I opened up the cab while I was on the trail, and this plate that goes on top of it was hot, and it smelled like warm electronics. So I just got back to my house. I'm in my front yard, and I took this out, and the speed controller was roasting in here, and it's stuffed in there all the way in the back, right next to the receiver, right next to the light controller, with all these wires just sitting right on top of it. So it's not getting any airflow in this little box whatsoever. So if you have the brushless version of the HY6, take off your top cover. Probably gonna need to relocate the ESC a little bit so it gets a little bit more airflow. And personally, since it's only 75 degrees and it's overheating like it is, I'm probably not even gonna run it with the cover on it because it's just gonna restrict airflow. And maybe take a Dremel or something and cut out these holes, or I don't know. So it overheats, not cool, but hopefully that fixes it. All right, so I think I solved the overheating issue just by taking that plate off and moving the wires around. Real quick, let's see how fast this thing is. Well, that seems to have solved the overheating issue, so we're going to test it out on the trail down the road here and see what happens, but I think we're all in the clear now. Here you can see how much it's cogging on 3S, but I forgot to switch into low gear for this little section here, so that cogging effect is going to be exacerbated, but still plenty of low down control, even in high gear. Well, it looks like we solved that overheating issue, so stay tuned for more. Planning on doing another video here going up the Boy Scout trail here in my neighborhood, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.